Well, guys, welcome to early January 2025. I know you guys haven't seen a video from me for about 8 months, which is the longest I've ever gone silent. And frankly, there's no real reason as to why I went silent. I'm still doing the tractor thing. Haven't sold off the collection or anything like that. If anything, it's actually been growing crazy. Just been extremely busy with work and other things going on, and last year was a very busy year for tractor shows, and this year is going to be another very busy year. For those that don't know yet, the Portage Garden Tractor Days, held in Portage, Wisconsin, the second weekend in July, is featuring Case for 60 years of Case from 65 to 2025. And I have a number of Case and Ingersoll garden tractors, including a few Colts, that I'd like to take a number of those up to the show, so that's going to be taking a lot of time. So if anything, you guys might see some more Case and Ingersoll content on the channel this year. But to start this year off, I have a different truck. Still have the old brown truck. It just got to the point that it needed too much work to safely keep it on the road, so I bought this 98 3/4 ton 24 valve Cummins in it. Bone stock engine, bone stock truck. There's 219,000 on the truck right now. I bought it with just shy of 217. It was a remodeling company that owned it here in town, and I've always seen this truck rolling around town and never thought this truck would end up coming up for sale right at the time that I was looking. And I almost bought a standard cab long bed truck with a 5-speed manual, same engine, and it was also a 4-wheel drive truck, but that truck sold out from underneath me before I had a chance to look at it. And then this one popped up the next day, and I called the guy, and he knew who I was because he used to bring his equipment in to where I work to have work done on him. So I got my foot in the door on this truck, and this truck's been good so far. But this here is a 67 Suburban 10 that I bought from a Simplicity guy because he wanted the engine that was in this tractor. Someone cut the tractor up and they put a KT17 Kohler in it, and he pulled the engine out and wanted nothing to do with the tractor. And it was about halfway between here and my friend's farm, so I snagged the tractor up, and I've had it for about a year. These wheels were on my Custom 7 hot rod tractor. The hot rod tractor's been pulled apart as of today, and the engine from the hot rod tractor is going to go in this tractor along with those eggs on the back. We're going to build a pulling tractor out of this guy. I don't have enough parts to make this a clean original paint 67 Suburban 10 with a correct date code engine, and frankly, I'm never going to use anything with a 10-horse engine on a tractor this size. So to have an original paint pulling tractor, that's something I can use. And then over here, I pulled off a tractor at a junkyard down in Illinois. A nice hood and grill off a 67 Suburban 10 that only has 4 holes drilled in the top. The rest of the hood's in perfect shape, so we'll use that. Because even this side of the hood's been severely cut. The clutch has been poorly welded to the frame. It's about ready to break off, actually. So that's going to be the upcoming project. You guys will see some videos on that, what I'm planning on doing. And no, I'm not going to be running those hubs, because I know those hubs will break. Those hubs break with a 10-horse engine. I can only imagine what is going to happen when you have a 60-horse Vanguard underneath the hood. And in the garage, don't need a flashlight anymore either. I don't think this tractor was on the channel last year, and it's a clustered mess right now because it's the middle of winter. But this is an all original paint 1973 SS16 that I got up and running, and it ran beautiful. Had some carb leaks, so I took the carb apart, cleaned it out, put new gaskets in it, and then I was having carb issues trying to get it to run right, which is typical. But it's a very, very clean tractor, very minor scratches and whatnot. Beautiful nose cone, all the parts are there for it. As far as I can tell, this was used as a winter tractor only. There's a set of wheel weights on the back. There's never a mower deck. At one point, they must have had a 3-point hitch, because the lower rod is there, the top bolts are in there, and there's marks on the hitch plate. And there's a little bit of a mark on the bottom part of the fender there. But aside from that, that's really all there is with this tractor. That tractor is just kind of an oddball. It's a Craftsman LT1000, Briggs opposed twin, and a 3-blade 46-inch deck, which is a rare 2-year only production. Well, I should say 2-year because there's 2 different model numbers, but it might have only been a year and a half production. Snagged that up with a John Deere 300, and the 300 was already gone. I figured that would go quick. A couple other projects I have going on. We've got a 31 horse Briggs Vanguard that had low compression in the right cylinder, and turned out the exhaust valve was burnt up. So I have another cylinder head from another 31 horse Vanguard that I'm currently lapping the valves in it, so we're going to get that all put back together. That's going to go in a tractor eventually. Well, I should say, not just one, but 3 more electric tractors that I gave to my father for Christmas. This is one of them, which is a New Idea EGT 200, which is the lowest production tractor of all the New Ideas. I want to say it was only like 250 that were made. The second tractor I gave my dad was a EGT 150, and then an Electrek E15, and all of these are to complement his Electrek E12. This here is the built Vanguard. It was a 20 horse engine, now making about 60 horse plus. This was in the Custom 7. This will be going in that Suburban 10. And the Custom 7 hot rod tractor, that tractor's not dying by any means. I'm putting another Vanguard in it, but one that makes a little less power. This was just way too much power for that tractor. Another little update, which is kind of all hidden behind appliances. We'll start kind of towards the back. Last year I bought a Roper 20T. It's a 1979 model. However, it has a big block N52M Onan under the hood, which was a special ordered engine. The guy that bought the tractor brand new is here in southeastern Wisconsin. They bought 3 Roper 20Ts across the family, and they all bought one of each attachment. And I happened to get a snowblower attachment, mower deck, rear 3-point hitch, electric 3-point hitch at that, and a rear grader blade. All of them have Roper tags on them, plus the tractor. Tractor has low compression in both cylinders, but I noticed that it was addicted to starting fluid. They put a port in the top of the air cleaner lid so they can give it starting fluid. So I need to overhaul that engine. That is a restoration project of a GT18 Hydro Drive. That came out of Illinois in October of 23. Next to it is an all-original paint 1973 Roper RT16T, which is a turnkey tractor. Actually mowed with it a little bit this past year. That came out of Minneapolis, Minnesota area. And then right in front of it is another, and I say another because this is nothing you guys have seen before, another 1968 orange Hydro Track. This one you might recognize if you've been looking at pictures online, or specifically on Google and my tractor forum, of the only orange Hydro Track that was known picture-wise to exist about 6-7 years ago. That tractor that was pictured online had a Thatcher on the front with a leaf vac system behind it and a deck underneath of it, had a silver engine and a Nelson muffler on it. If you look closely, there's a silver engine, there's a Nelson muffler. This is that tractor. I was able to get my hands on this tractor. The gentleman that owned it was looking to find a new home for it, and he was very, very happy to find someone that appreciated these tractors and collected them. So currently she's been tucked in the garage, but next year, well, I shouldn't say next year, this year, it's a new year, we're going to get this one going again. This one's been sitting since about 2015. I actually have another video of this tractor that I recorded last year when I brought it home. So I will post that one shortly after I get this video up, so that way you guys can see a walk around of this and some of the other parts and whatnot that came with it. I did get a lot of attachments, including 2 decks, snowblower, 3-point hitch, wheel weights, you name it. It came with this tractor. It also came with a Sears trailer. However, the trailer is kind of in sorry shape. It's missing a tailgate. It's pretty bent up, but nonetheless, it's a Sears trailer. So with that being said, that's pretty much all there is for an update right now as far as the Sears herd goes. But you guys will see more from me this year. I'm not going to walk away like I did last year unexpectedly. So with that being said, maybe we'll get back to doing weekly videos again. Until then, I'll catch you guys later.